Ibn Khaldun, full name Abu Zayd W. al-Rahman ibn Muhammad Ibn, was a prominent Arab historian, philosopher, and scholar. He was born on May 27, 1332, in Tunis, present-day Tunisia, and died on March 19, 1406, in Cairo, Egypt. Ibn Khaldun is best known for his influential work, Muqaddimah, also known as Prolegomena or Introduction to History. The Muqaddimah is a comprehensive study of history, sociology, and economics, considered a precursor to modern social sciences. It discusses various topics such as the rise and fall of civilizations, the importance of geography and environment, the role of institutions, and the concept of azabiyah, social cohesion in the development of societies. Ibn Khaldun's approach to history was distinct from his contemporaries as he emphasized the role of social, economic, and cultural factors in shaping the course of events. He believed that civilizations go through cycles of growth, decline, and eventual collapse due to factors such as internal decay, political instability, and loss of social cohesion. Apart from his contributions to historiography, Ibn Khaldun held various governmental and educational positions during his lifetime. He served as a diplomat and held administrative roles in the courts of North Africa and Andalusia. He also worked as a professor in the University of Al-Qarawiyyin in Fez, Morocco. Ibn Khaldun's ideas and theories have had a significant impact on various fields of knowledge, including history, sociology, economics, and political science. His works continue to be studied and appreciated for their insightful analysis of human societies and the factors that influence their rise and fall. Ibn Khaldun was a renowned Arab historian, philosopher, and social theorist who lived in the 14th century. His seminal work, the Muqaddimah, also known as Prolegomena or Introduction to History, laid the foundation for the field of historiography and provided profound insights into human society and its development. Here are 30 quotes by Ibn Khaldun along with explanations. History is a set of precepts and maxims, and an awareness of them is a foundation for understanding past events. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun emphasizes the importance of studying history to gain knowledge and insights into the events that shaped societies and civilizations. 2. Civilization is only maintained by a combination of justice and education. Explanation. According to Ibn Khaldun, a prosperous and stable civilization relies on both a just system of governance. 3. In the beginning of the dynasty, great things are achieved because men have become accustomed to the virtues of the dynasty. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun argues that the early stages of a dynasty are characterized by the motivation and dedication of its leaders and people, leading to great achievements. 4. The mind of the student must be left free to follow its own bent. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun stresses the importance of allowing students to explore and develop their intellectual interests independently to foster genuine learning and critical thinking. 5. It is necessary to keep the masses satisfied so that they do not revolt. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun recognizes the significance of meeting the needs and expectations of the general population to maintain social stability and prevent uprisings. 6. Civilization does not last forever. It is subject to a cycle of rise and fall. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun introduces the concept of cyclical patterns in civilizations, suggesting that they experience a rise and fall due to social, economic, and political factors. 7. A king is considered by virtue of his ability to take things from others. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun highlights the common perception that a ruler's power and authority derive from their ability to acquire wealth and resources from others. 8. The transformation of the Bedouin Arabs into city-dwelling people is a difficult process. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun observes that the transition of nomadic Bedouin tribes to settled urban societies is a challenging process involving changes in lifestyle, values, and social structures. 9. The inclination toward laziness in times of peace is one of man's strong tendencies. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun acknowledges the tendency of individuals to become complacent and lazy during periods of peace and stability. 10. Nomadic life leads to a strong sense of group solidarity and collective responsibility. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun recognizes that nomadic societies, due to their harsh environments and constant movement, foster strong bonds and collective responsibility among their members. 11. Reasoning requires a teacher to help guide the student in his pursuit of knowledge. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun emphasizes the role of a knowledgeable teacher in guiding students and facilitating their intellectual development. 12. Empires built on conquest and expansion are prone to decline and disintegration. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun suggests that empires founded solely on conquest and expansion are more likely to face internal conflicts and eventual decline. 13. The dominance of a civilization is not determined by its size, but by the qualities of its people. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun argues that the strength and influence of a civilization depend on the qualities, values, and capabilities of its individuals, rather than its territorial extent. 14. The welfare of the people is the foundation of the strength of the state. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun asserts that a strong and prosperous state relies on the well-being and contentment of its citizens. 15. Nomads are closer to the sources of income, which makes them more prosperous than city dwellers. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun observes that nomadic societies often have easier access to natural resources, which can contribute to their economic prosperity. 16. The sciences of grammar and etymology are the most important foundations for human knowledge. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun highlights the significance of grammar and etymology as fundamental tools for understanding language and acquiring knowledge. 17. Desert people are closer to the state of nature and therefore more passionate and rebellious. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun suggests that the harsh conditions of desert life can shape the character of its inhabitants, making them more prone to passionate and rebellious behavior. 18. The bond of religion helps to unite a community and strengthen social cohesion. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun recognizes the role of religion in fostering unity and social cohesion within a community or society. 19. When a community grows prosperous, it becomes complacent and vulnerable to internal conflicts. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun suggests that when a society becomes affluent and content, it is more susceptible to internal divisions and conflicts that can lead to its decline. 20. The decline of a civilization is often preceded by moral decay and corruption. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun argues that moral decay and corruption within a society are early indicators of its impending decline. 21. The science of society is much more difficult to understand than the science of nature. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun posits that studying society and human behavior is more complex and challenging than studying the natural sciences. 22. Rulers who rely solely on coercion and fear cannot maintain the loyalty of their subjects. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun suggests that rulers who govern through fear and coercion are unlikely to earn the loyalty and support of their subjects in the long run. 23. There is no civilization without the arts and sciences. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun emphasizes the vital role played by the arts and sciences in the development and flourishing of civilizations. 24. Religion provides a moral framework that helps to maintain social order and prevent chaos. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun recognizes the role of religion as a moral guide and a means of social control that helps maintain order in society. 25. Good manners and noble character are more important than wealth and social status. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun emphasizes the significance of personal virtues and noble character over material wealth and social standing. 26. Power and wealth do not guarantee wisdom and good judgment. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun cautions against assuming that those in positions of power and wealth possess inherent wisdom or make sound decisions. 27. The growth of cities and urbanization leads to the decay of tribal bonds and social cohesion. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun argues that as societies urbanize and cities expand, traditional tribal bonds weaken, which can result in a decline in social cohesion. 28. In times of crisis, leaders who exhibit courage and determination can inspire their people to overcome adversity. Explanation? Ibn Khaldun recognizes the influential role that courageous and determined leaders can play in rallying their people during times of crisis and encouraging them to overcome challenges. 29. Intellectual pursuits and the pursuit of knowledge are essential for personal and societal growth. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun highlights the importance of intellectual pursuits and the acquisition of knowledge for individual development and the progress of society. 30. The rise and fall of dynasties are driven by the virtues and vices of their rulers and people. Explanation. Ibn Khaldun asserts that the success or failure of dyn